I'm not gonna lie, most of the time when you find yourself overly struggling to get over somebody, like when you have sex with them, whatever, mostly when you have sex with them, right? It be because of the spirits that are attached to these people. Like if you like, they can't leave your mind. You have a hard time letting them go out of your heart, whatever. And it's like they broke a seal that was up. You feel me? And you're struggling like hell to get over them, to get rid of them, whatever. Of course, I could tie this back biblically because if we have sex with somebody, that means we're married. You feel me? This is why that's point blank period. That is marriage within the spirit of you, within the spiritual realm. Like that's marriage. You bind yourself to that person and every other thing that they have going on. And also, what be an issue too is that if you sleep with somebody and this person that you're sleeping with is sleeping with everybody under the sun, you're going to feel stripped of anything. You feel me? It's a possibility for you to feel stripped of everything emotionally. Your mind could, you feel me? You feel like you're losing your mind, whatever. It is it's normal to feel like that if you're sleeping with somebody who is sleeping with everybody and you're not touching anybody yourself, and no one's touching you, whatever. So now this is why God really just tells us to not have sex before marriage. Don't get me wrong. Things happen, falls happen, even living in sin, just period, having sex, doing whatever, no accountability to God. All of that is human nature, carnal nature, fleshly nature, right? That's natural to the flesh. Like, but when it boils down to it and you find yourself at this place where you're tormented emotionally, mentally, soulfully, spiritually, all of these things, you're damn near on the verge of, you're losing yourself, you're losing your mind, right? It's because of the spirits. You could sleep with somebody and this is, Lord, too many things. Like you could sleep with somebody and they have witchcraft all through their bloodline, their lineage is connected to the person that you're sleeping with, and they don't even know that it's connected to them, but they spirits that's connected to them is feeding on fueling or for you sleeping with them because it's a lot to this. Like, and it's a very real thing. Like, and this of course goes for both men and women. This is not just men sleeping with women or women sleeping with men. This is everybody. Guard your bodies, guard yourself, guard your heart, all that. You find yourself overly warring, you feel me, to get over somebody. Yeah, most likely because they're somewhere attached, somewhere they're attached to demons. Okay, and yes, cool, condoms, what, they don't protect you from demons, right? So, yo, you sleep with somebody, it's like, yo, bro, you gotta be nervous and stuff like that. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, you should be nervous, you should be cautious, you should be, like, of stuff like that. Like, but yes, like when you're sleeping with somebody and y'all sleep with each other, boom, and then whatever, depending on the lies that the person may be telling you, whether it's female to male, male to female, whatever, it's past the lies. That's what I'm trying to get you on. It's past the false relationships, past the false ideologies, false perception, false hope that the person may be trying to give you. It's deeper than that. To break soul ties is deeper than that. Where the soul ties is coming from, you sleeping with somebody and you from Lord Jesus. It's so much, bro. It's so much to this. Like, and once again, okay, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. Personally, when I've slept with somebody and I've been in Christ, I feel exactly when God's grace is like, yeah, you doing too much. You feel me? Like, I just, it's been times, all right, boom, I sleep with somebody 3 times in a row. After that third time, God like, yeah, I'm on your ass. You feel me? You know better than what you're doing. Relax now. Stop it. You right? You're absolutely correct. You're entirely correct. You're so correct. Like, you got to pull back. Like, but this is the thing. It's different for people who have a godly accountability. You feel me? Like people who are accountable to God, people who are transparent with God and themselves. Yeah, it's really real. Like, I'm talking about past you're just more moral, your principle. Nah, because sleeping with somebody, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a very principle thing for everybody. It's not a very moral thing for everybody. So having a godly accountability and you are a sex addict, used to be a sex addict, used to it don't even have to be addict, you feel me, but just struggle with anything on the sexual and moral side. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Having godly accountability, that will help you a lot. You know? It will help you a lot. And don't get me wrong, he will still lead you through being delivered from that thing gracefully, very, very gracefully, very gracefully. As long as you submitting and humbling yourself to the Spirit of God, he will deliver you from those things spiritually, gracefully. Okay? I'm not saying this because I'm sleeping with anybody, because I'm not, but I'm just saying what I do know. You feel me? So you want to break and get rid of the soul ties, it's going to have to come with a consecration of heart, which is why God tells us to guard your heart, for everything of this life flows from it. Okay? You may have fell in love with somebody, or loved somebody, or attached to somebody that you don't want to be attached to. Nothing. You feel me? But that soulful door, that heart, you feel me, that door may still be open. Like, it's gonna come with a lot of breaking these things. You have to pray. You have to pray. You have to fast. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you may not even feel like it's working, but then it's gonna have to deal with natural stuff. You building boundaries and, growing. So it's like it'll be a lot easier for you to recognize things you have to let go of, patterns of things, and not really allowing things to, come forth or take place. Like, but yeah, it can get hard. You feel me? It can get hard, but this is really for people who may be struggling with like soul ties or something like that. Like, you find it so hard to let go of a girl, or let go of a guy. It's like a lot of renunciation. Like, I renounce. And once again, like I said earlier in the video, right? It could be because of what they, before you slept with them, were connected to, because of actions that they were doing, things within their bloodline that you never knew, which is why conversations need to be had. Thorough conversations. What do you know is in your lineage? What's in your lineage? So I know what I'm attached. You feel me? Like, what's going on for real? What is this? And then, of course, once again, if you're in the Spirit of God, a lot of this will be easier for you. Yes, easier for you if you're in the Spirit. Okay, but if you're not in the Spirit, it will be a lot harder. Even being godly, as a man of God, as a woman of God, you still have to guard yourself. We know this. You have to guard your heart, guard yourself, guard your soul, guard your spirit, guard everything. You feel me? Guard yourself. You feel me? Guard yourself, because you have an open door. The devil he'll try to and just volley. You feel me? And we don't need that. We don't. So it will come with a lot of renunciation. But once again, like I said, conversations need to be had. This is why conversations before marriage need to be had. But once again, that's marriage technically, right? But even on paper, legal documentation, all that, like, conversations need to be had of what's in your bloodline. If people not having these conversations, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I'm just putting that out there. But don't just jump into anything. Lust needs to be under control, because if that's always leading you that's also another thing that could really, you're mentally deranged, could, derail your mind and all that. And you connected to people you don't know, be in different things, and you listen, you just don't know. You won't know, and you won't know why you a target, or you a victim, or da. And a lot of people be blindly moving at things, blind witches, blind warlocks, blind, because of things that are in their bloodline, which once again it ties back into, it's not just as surface level as people trying to make things seem or believe it is. Like, it's not. But once again, it'll come with a lot of renunciation. It'll come with a lot of fasting. It'll come with a lot of prayer. It'll also come with a lot of you allowing God to develop you and grow you in areas that you know you need to be grown and developed in. But you have to allow him to be the teacher. You have to allow him to teach you, It may come with some crying, may come, like I said, some fasting, all of this stuff. But if you really desire for these things to be broken, even if it may take a while, it will be. But be careful, because you don't know what altars people got up. You don't know what people practice behind closed doors. And this is real life conversation that need to be had. Once again, for spirit-led people, you will be able to see within even if they may not know. So it'll be, once again, easier for you. But it doesn't mean you exempt from nothing being a man or woman of God. Demons is very real. A lot of people use stuff like that in rituals and all that. I'm not even trying to get this, not that kind of video, but it's real too, okay? Aside from that, protect yourself is kind of the bottom line. It's not just about protecting yourself from disease, it's protecting yourself from spiritual bondage. So, I mean, yeah, later. Also be honest with yourself. Like, If you know you're not strong enough, ask for God's intervention to help you break these things that you do not want attached to you. It is in His name that these things break.